You know, as an EFF member, as an EFF supporter, and someone who speaks on my channel and supports the EFF live, blatantly so, not doing what other people do, always want to be negative about the EFF, Julius Malema, some even lie, go to the extent of lying about him. Me, I don't do that. I get spine, I get quali gabona, I get quali, life, yeah, that's all I mean, I'm fine. So, I've realized that as EFF people, as much as many of the supporters of the EFF can be very extreme when addressing people, when trying to call out people, they can be very extreme. Some can insult, some can swear, like anybody else. This notion that it's only EFF people, some EFF people, not everyone, some who insult people, who swear at people, is a lie. Each and every political party has people who are ready to defend their political party, even go to the extent of swearing other people they disagree with, insulting. We see it here in the comment section of my comments. People insult me, insult the EFF. Typing in Zulu, you just know some MK party minions. Typing in Zulu, swearing at me, swearing at my parents, swearing, insulting people. Then you're like, oh, it's not just the EFF. Why are they lying? You know why? They are trying to silence Julius Malema. They are trying to silence the EFF people because they don't want Julius Malema to be radical like he already is. They don't want the EFF people to be radical when they speak and be honest. What they don't tell you is that we don't want to hear this truth that this young man Julius Malema is saying. He's speaking so much truth. He's mentioning people's names and he's exposing people by name. He's not doing some chess move saying something. No, he's direct when he says something. He's direct. And then they hate it, the MK party people, the South African media. They hate it when he addresses someone and he's direct and he names them. He names them and he says whatever he wants to say. They say he's insulting people. They want to silence him. That's one thing they won't tell you. They've tried everything else to silence him. This thing now of throwing allegations of EFF people, they insult people, they swear at people, is because they want to silence us. They don't want us to be honest about the most radicalized conversations of our country. They don't want us to be honest about what's happening. The EFF is the most open book, most open political party about anything. Julius Malema never shies away from answering any question. Unlike these leaders of these other political parties, you ask them a question, they reflect, they tell you some history. They take you to some history lesson that they took you last time. They say the same things you heard them last time, tell you about the history, rig the elections. We know you've said that 500 times. We're asking you a question. What is your thought on this and this? You are going to history. They deflect. It's only Julius Malema who is always answering questions. That's why his press conferences are the most watched. When they say EFF press conference, it's the most watched. And it's the most interesting because the journalists there, they are given an opportunity to ask questions. In these events of these other people, they're not given opportunities. Even when they ask questions, they're not given the answers. They are left there to be like, oh, okay. But with Julius Malema, he will speak. He will say his piece. He will say what is in his heart. He will speak. I'm not saying he's always speaking gospel. That's the problem with people. They think when you support someone, you are supporting everything he does, everything he says. No, you are supporting him because you like certain things about him. Doesn't mean you don't disagree. I disagree with plenty of the things Julius Malema says, Julius Malema does. Many of them I've disagreed here live on my videos. You never talk about the fact that there's certain things I disagree with Julius Malema. When I disagree with him, people are like, you must leave the EFF. I'm like, why? I just disagree on this. I still like him. Yeah, they hate to see us love him. They hate to see us. The most hated by the establishment is the one that's gonna be my favorite. Yes, the underdogs, bruh. The underdogs. Izinja. I love this guy. I support Julius Malema. I don't care who says what. Nagis paya. I'm not scared of them. Wasabi. What are they gonna do to me? A Tonga boy. What are you gonna do to a Tonga boy? Do you know who I am? Yeah, it was too salava. I was too sour. So tall. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is. But I want you guys to know and understand something. Okay, this is my opinion. Yeah? Everything I said in this video is not fact. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. So, based on that opinion of mine, I think that all the media is trying to do, all the MK party people, when Julius Malema says something, they just say, he's insulting, he's swearing. The end goal for them is to silence him, is to silence the message of the EFF, is to silence and try to demoralize him and to destabilize him for him not to be comfortable speaking the truth anymore, comfortable calling them out on their BS, comfortable calling their leaders out by name, that you and who did what you failed the people of this country. So why are you coming here now as a failure who failed to change the system? Now you want to change the country. You want to change the country. Yeah, fossil Godzilla. Ay man. Nyeke thina sibaye wena sigcwale ngawe. Gini le uphuma khona KZN. Bozogcwala ngawe. No thina. Ngeke sigcwasele thina. Ngeke. Doesn't matter who types what in Zulu, yeah. Doesn't matter. Sigcwali thina ngani. Nge-leader yenu le. Mdala kangaka. Imagine it's gonna be the biggest disgrace in the history of politics in the world. Having a president approaching 90 years. Come on, who's gonna allow that? Not gonna allow that, us. Never. So, it is what it is. They hate to silence that. Even many people, what I just said, it's insult to them. They don't like to hear that. They don't wanna hear that. Hey, I'm insulting. Just say maybe I'm overboard, I'm extreme. Don't say I'm insulting. Don't silence the conversation by saying I'm insulting. No ways. I then would rather insult Tina. If the truth is insulting, if the truth is uncomfortable, people will say we are insulting them, we are saying the truth. Then would rather insult I aspire to. Yeah.